Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. I hope you're all doing well. I have to tell you something funny. It's so beautiful where I am, and I was about to run outside, and I'm serious. I was like, let me just light a candle so I can relax for a moment. It's been a busy day, and right away I started hearing all these things from my guides. Oh, it would be perfect, if this, that, and I could hear it so clear in my head, and I got this perfect topic that I feel needs to be discussed for whatever reason, because all my guides are going bonkers about this. Now, I guess it pertains to what is coming up in your near future that is going to present a great breakthrough and help for you, and what is going to come up and present a challenge, okay? And I'm hearing all kinds of things already, and it will depend, of course, on your pick of your area. And you feel free to watch all three, because they're all going to be pertinent areas of our life. It's family, it's work, it's travel, it's relationships, it's health, it's all those things. So they might be able to give you some insight if you watch a couple of them, because I feel like that for whatever reason, this is very pressing with my guides right now. So anyway, I'm in a really good mood. A lot of things are working out for me right now. As you know, my cute teenager blew out his knee the other day, and he dislocated it, and we're not insured, so it was going to be such an extravagant expense for the hospital, the x-rays and everything. And then I just got some really good news today that the school is going to be providing some relief funds since it was on the premises, and I was so glad. Otherwise it probably would have been over $5,000 just straight out of pocket, and I was like having a heart attack. But this is what I mean when we have faith in our guides and we think to the most positive notion. For instance, my husband was like, oh, well, we got to put aside this. And I said, no, I'm absolutely sure that, that like the coach said, that the school is going to provide some of this, and it's all going to work out. It's going to be fine. And I tend to always go towards that optimistic side anyway, but I had just a true strong belief in that, and I also asked my guides, angels, and Archangel Michael to help us out, because it's just an expenditure that's not necessary. And, things are unfolding really nicely. And it's really strange, because I would have thought I would have been in a terrible mood having to get up like 5:36 and drive them all the way to school, run errands. And I'm so happy I have all these custom jewelry orders coming in, because that's one of my favorite things to do, where people just show me a picture of like 3 or 4 different designs, and they're like, can you incorporate all these things like infinity symbols with dolphins or wood and lapis lazuli? And it's like, and I can concoct and design these fantastic things with other people's ideas and notions of what they love. And that's one of my favorite things to do. So also, if you guys have anything out there that you love, a particular stone, obsidian, fluorite, lapis, anything, and you see something somewhere and you want something like that custom made, I don't jack up my prices and go crazy because it's a custom thing. I mean, I'm already going to be making things anyway. So if you ever see a picture of anything but you'd like to incorporate different elements to it, let me know, and I will take photographs. I will price it for you. Most of the times I have all these crystals anyway, so it's going to be very cost effective, and it is my absolute joy to do that. Especially summer, I love like just a white dress or cream or some quiet pink and just some pop-in necklace or great bracelets. It looks really, really great. So anyway, I was excited to do this for you. So let's see what's going to be a help and a hindrance to you. So we have a 3-card pick, and I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to slow everything down for you guys so we can get in a nice, relaxed frame of mind, get in a peaceful state, let go of all anxiety of the day, anything that might have bothered you, any dirty look anybody may have given you, just release. It's not your energy. Send it back from where it came with love and peace, and just remind yourself that now it's your time to relax. And if you're just starting your day and you're having coffee, that today is going to be a terrific day, because where we choose our thoughts is where our attitude goes, our focus goes, our behavior goes. And when it's on an upbeat note and it's laced with gratitude and love, we can't help but have a good day. I mean, there's always time too, and I want to remind you guys of this, because I have to do it for myself when I say, all is well and I have all the time in the world. Time stretches out for us, and we're not rushed, and there's no reason. And like I said the other day, this quote that I read, I loved it so much. It says, life is definitely not all about pushing, achieving, getting, doing, and being busy. It's about stepping back, resting, relaxing, recuperating, kicking your feet up, watching some funny shows, getting ice cream, doing nothing for a day or two, and letting your brain, mind, muscles, and everything about you just relax and settle into place. This country is way too busy, and I live on the eastern seaboard close to New York, where people are just crazy, and they're starting to look it to me, you know what I mean? They drop their coffee, their keys, everything in this mad rush to get to go nowhere. I just don't understand it. So now we're going to let all that go and release it. Now is your time. This is your message. This is your time to receive this. So number 1 is going to be knowledge. Seek the knowledge. Number 2 is dolphin. Don't worry, be happy. This was definitely my idea of today. Number 3 is money. Find a way to abundance, because I know that oftentimes that is something that is an area of contention for people. It just always is. I feel like as a homeowner, as soon as I just sort of get everything, all my ducks in a row, some crazy thing happens. I mean, it's madness. I feel like a pack of wild boars is going to come in and just bulldoze my house sometimes if things are going too well, because things always fluctuate as a homeowner, and it's so annoying. So let's see what's going on. And we're going to start with knowledge, and we're going to see what the book says about this too. I love this book because it's very it just has one paragraph, and it's so lovely and it's so concise about what it's talking about. So let me see. I'm going to go to I just gave that so much. It's so funny whenever I'm tooling along, all of a sudden if I'm looking looking in the book, it takes forever. So this is about seeking knowledge. Knowledge is the most powerful tool that you can use. It brings about change to yourself and to the world around you. Building knowledge is an ongoing process with results that will last you a lifetime. Knowledge is a foundation that can provide you with opportunities, fulfillment, and freedom to choose your life path. It will bring about confidence and clarity, so follow your path with enthusiasm and focus. Knowledge brightens my horizons for the future. So this is definitely something that is going to come into your arena, that is going to be helpful to you, that is going to broaden your horizons, giving you a more colorful spectrum to choose from, more choices. When we learn something, this is so big in my life too. If I feel like there's a problem health-wise or whatever, I'll investigate and I'll start reading up on it and get the information. That way you can ease your mind if it's something that you hear health-wise, like osteoporosis. I'm hearing some people are worried about how their bones are reaction, that they might feel arthritic, they might be feeling stuff like that. Really read up on it and know how to prepare through diet and therapy and things like that, okay? And I feel like that's going to be your strong point, that you're not going to let fears get a hold of you in this aspect. Anything in your life, money, health, any of those things, because you're going to brush up on what's going on about it, and then you're going to have the real facts, and it's going to stop you from any worry or ridiculousness, and you're going to be able to look, with this you're going to have faith. You're going to have faith in the process, and also that you're divinely protected. When we ask our guides and our angels for protection and help in an issue, we definitely receive that. You know what I mean? It's something about just feeling fulfilled and ready for things and prepared. It's the preparedness that also gives us that upper hand. Like, hey, if this happens, I'm prepared by knowing if I take this and take these steps that they're going to help me in my, by making good choices. You know what I mean? We're not just running around like with a chicken worried. You ever work with those people where they're just like, oh my gosh, I have this. And it's like Chicken Little, the sky is falling. I don't love that kind of energy when people start acting like that. Because fear is ignorance, right? And you're on the opposite spectrum of that right now. You're really garnering an understanding of where you stand in all these areas that were concerning you, for sure. And this is, I like this. Okay, now this is what I'm feeling is a kind of a bone of a contention for you right now, where you might have some obstacles or some worry is with new beginnings. I feel some of you are going to be moving, and this is just fear-based stuff of not knowing the eventuality. And I feel like a lot of you people don't like change, and that can cause you a little bit of problems, because your brain runs away with you. Well, how much will this cost? Well, what will this school be like? Well, what will this be going? I feel like some of you, you might be graduating from school, and next year you're going to college, or you might be changing jobs, and you're not a big fan of change because you don't like not knowing the who, what, when, where, whys. And that's what we have to realize, that life is a big experience and adventure, and that's something that we want to look forward to, right? Not have fear, and not send fear or anything in that direction. We don't want any energy guided towards that. We want all positivity, because change brings us a different outlook. It brings us to new opportunities continually, because we see things from a different vantage point. We see things from a greater lens. Just say one new friend is introduced to the group, and then you meet three new people through them. You're going to hear about their life stories, where they've been, what's going on, right? And so on and so forth. And then it just sort of, it's like a sonic boom, more and more happens. So don't be fearful of these new environments. I feel like you feel like there's going to be challenges that you can't surpass. And of course you can, because you don't have to know everything at once. It's all baby steps. It's a daily process. So don't go too far in the future. Just let yourself know all will be well. If you're graduating from school and now you have to find a job, don't throw fear in that direction. Just know that all things are possible when you do them slow, steady, and you do your research and you look into things. We're meant to just be here to experience things anyway. We're not meant to go out in the world and be the most successful thing that's ever happened every time we attempt it. It's ridiculous, right? We're there to do our best, see all the possibilities, and do what we can where we are with what we have. And once you get that understanding, you're going to feel calm, cool, and collected, and know that all is well. So good energy, group number one. I really like that for you. You've got golden waters ahead. Very nice. So love and light to this group. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. Press it and press that bell so you know when all the new links are up. And come see my Etsy store. If you guys want any special things made, let me know. Send me pictures. Let me know the stones you want and what's going on. Like I said before, I do everything really reasonably. I already have the majority of anything that you could think of having in terms of stones, chains, all those things anyway. And you can find everything in my links below, from my private reads to Instantgo. If you want to go follow me on that, that's a lot of fun because it's a great service where I can get back to you right away in text format. Come see me on Instagram. I'm SparChrist11. We do fun things. We do daily posts, hilarious memes. Everybody always chimes in. It's so much fun. It's like a mini little tribe over there. So love and light to this group. And yeah, you're going to do well. So now we're on to number 2, Dolphin. Don't worry, be happy. I love that. Do you remember that old song, Don't Worry, Be Happy? It's like, dun, 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 don't worry, be happy. My mother used to sing that all the time. I think that's why I got this such a strong compulsion to do this read, because it's so beautiful. And I was like getting stressed that I wasn't spending enough time outside, and I could just hear, just relax, man, relax. So the dolphin has a spiritual ability to uplift your spirits with its friendly, playful nature. Escape from the stress of life by being more relaxed and doing more of what you enjoy. Pursue your creative passions and use your energy in a more productive way. Try not to worry about issues you have no control over. This worrying can become a habit. So by taking a more relaxed and laid back attitude, you can conquer your stress and become more calm and content. I love to be playful and let go of worry. So that is going to be one of your strong points, that you realize worry solves zero. Worry actually takes up rent and space in your head that actually detracts you from having fun, because you're not focused on or looking out for all the great opportunities and joy that's out there, right? Just think when it's a really beautiful day and all of a sudden you're thinking, oh, I'm going to be in traffic this night. Your whole body gets tight, right? Feel how your body reacts when you have stress. Everything tightens, and then you get like a myopic vision. Now, when you relax, breathe in, and everything is calm and relaxed and you feel good, you see a whole spectrum of everything that's out there, right? You smell the flowers, you feel the breeze, you see the smiles on young kids' faces and stuff like that. I mean, it's a whole world of difference. And that's going to be your strong point in the next coming months, is you are going to realize that happiness is a choice. All you have to do is decide that that's the kind of day you're going to have, that you're not going to let any low vibe people distract you or get you down. You're not going to participate in gossip and low vibe stuff that then can come back to you and haunt you. You're not going to be worried about bills or anything in the future that you have no control over until they arrive anyway. So why would you give that energy that can then actually distract from your abundance, because your mindset is in lack, right? You want to change that to, I'm going to have everything I need. And that is going to be what you're doing, which is fantastic. So the moon, let's see. So I want to sort of ask and have a think. I feel like something that's a possibility, because this can be about secrets, is something you're worried about, something from your past. I feel like that's where the worry is coming in. There's something in your past that you don't want somebody to know about you, that, it just doesn't sit well with you. It's not so much that you're ashamed or embarrassed, but you'd rather them not know, whether it's a significant new person that you've met or someone in your family. I feel like you've maybe done something, just cut a corner that wasn't great, either monetarily wise, ethically wise, or something, and you're not proud or psyched about it, and you're worried about that secret coming out because perhaps somebody's been doing a little bit of digging, and or you're starting to hear things through the grapevine that make it apparent that someone might possibly know of something, that you had done, and you just don't want it out there. You just don't want the bothersome, you don't want the gossip, you don't want all that. Suffice it to say, I'm hearing that it's it's not going to, that everything's going to be all right, that this is just, it's like a phantom thought in your head and you're making more of it. It's, not the biggest deal. And also nobody really, they're not going to condemn you or really even care. And I don't even feel like it's going to surface. So don't waste your time on that, right? Be grounded in your body and your space and realize that you can use your abilities that you have to just change your mind and let yourself know at any given time that you have the strength to stand firm in anything that you're doing. You can honor your feelings if you feel a little low and you don't want to be with people. Don't be with people. Be calm and get in that lovely little space of, where you can do whatever you want by yourself and take your time, right? You don't have to defer to anybody else. It's your time. But yeah, it's something about secrecy or confidentiality that you may have told somebody and you're afraid it might come out. But have inner peace at this because, everything's going to be fine. And, things are definitely going to work out in your spectrum of being cool, calm, and happy because you're just deciding that that's who you want to be now. You want to be a joyful person. And when people start to complain and stuff, just move away from that energy, okay? You're going to be very well divinely protected. I feel this group too, that you have a guardian angel that watches out for you and sort of steers you clear of stuff. It's really nice. So beautiful energy number 2. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below. If you want to go to my Etsy store, if you want anything custom made, let me know. It's like I don't increase the cost to have things custom made because I already have all the stuff here. My links to my private reads and everything else is down there too. So come check me out on Instagram. I'm SparkCrystal11. We do a lot of fun things over there. My Patreon page, everything is down there. So now we're on to number 3, which is money. Find a way to abundance. This group, I definitely feel like that's where your fear and concerns come in, and you feel like there's going to be complication is in your field of abundance and money. How are you going to cover this? I feel like a few of you want to go on vacation, you want to take trips. Someone in your family, like a teenager or a less group, they want to go to a specialized camp or they want to do something fun that would be a heavy expenditure, and you're concerned that you won't have the funds available for that. Suffice it to say, you definitely will, and you don't want to set up a lack mentality of thinking, you're very nurturing and you like to care for others, but don't set yourself up for a lack mentality and things being less. You're definitely going to have what you need and you're going to have the appropriate funds. And even if you have to put something on the credit card for later, you're going to feel really good that you will be able to provide this fun thing for this person and or your family. So you're going to have a really nice trip with that, and don't sweat it. Sometimes, people budget cash for one specific thing, and you can shift that around and it's going to work out. So that's one of the things that was playing heavily on your head. And now this is the good news. Somebody is you did something good in your recent past for somebody, something karmic good, and that's coming back for you in like a really unique way. And I think part of that is monetarily, like you had done something, you either lent money or you lent somebody something, and now they're in a position to pay you back. And this was in some of you in the recent, and some of you months and months and months ago, you almost forgot about it. But whoever you did this thing for, this person has not forgotten, and they're either going to like lend you a beach house or lend you something big. It's like this is a big reward. This is not small because it brings you in a lot of abundance and a lot of joy, and you're going to be like, wow, I would have never thought this. But sometimes people will surprise you. Look at this little baby, this little piece of popcorn. He's my favorite cat I've ever seen. I know I say that about every cat, but he's so warm and friendly, and he greets me first thing in the morning, and he's so funny. He's a GD pig as well. As soon as he wakes up, his fat little face is in the food. When he hears the food bag, he's there, and then he guzzles water. He actually chugs it. I just love him. Look at his little face. Look at his little face. Look at this guy. He's cute, and he has 100 names. We call him Orange Peel Chicken. We call him everything. But Ian started the vacuum cleaner this morning, and he hid behind the big male cat on a speaker on the side of the TV, and he was like shivering. It was so cute. Orange Peel was scared. So yeah, just know that you're going to have the abundance that you need, and get that positive mind frame for money, because when we feel it's coming and we think along those lines, it actually happens. And and it's a beautiful surprise. When also what stems from that is gratitude firstly. Okay, wake up with gratitude for what's going on. Like, I was so happy. I thought I was going to burn myself out today, getting up so early and running around and having to do all these chores and call these people and just secure all this stuff. And then I got so happy because somebody else called for another custom piece, and I love working with fluorite, so I got all happy about that. And it's like little things are going to come to you that make you, that buoy you, that get just little, it is the little delights, right? It really is the little delights, smiles, things, craziness, beautiful weather, whatever comes in, we can always choose to cleave to those things that we love and bring us with light, right? Let's just avoid anything that complicates our life or makes us lower our frequency and vibration. Those are easily avoided. We just don't participate. It is our choice to participate or not. So beautiful energy, you guys. Love and light to you. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. All my link-a-boo-boos are down below. Come check out everything from my private reads to my Instagram, which is Sparkrist11. It is a really fun tribe over there. We do hilarious things. If you want to come to my Patreon page, Etsy, everything is down there. And you should check out the Goddess Provisions box too. It was really cool for this month. There was a lot of nice things in there. So love and light to you guys.